Meg grabbed Haz by the collar as bruised face Haz, sticking head out of car's window, screams for help. There are several photos online of Harry with bruised hands and a bruised face, as in, it looks like someone hit him. Hard. Harry and Meghan's relationship has been described by one psychology professor as a narcissistic codependency. Victims of narcissistic abuse have pointed out Meghan's similarity to their abuse survival stories, and Meghan's own family has stated they believe Meghan to be suffering from NPD. Many believe Meghan is emotionally abusing Harry, separating him from his family and using him for financial gain. This is sadly fairly common, and often ignored when the abuser is female, as was the famous case of Jonny Depp and Amber Heard. My personal opinion is that Meghan is most likely emotionally abusing Harry to get him to hate and lie about his family. Meghan has already issued statements lying and threatening the royal family, and she abandoned her own father when he was dying after 2 heart attacks. So, how much worse would she treat her own husband? Not to mention her staff described her as an unhinged sociopath who bullied and abused her staff so badly, half of them quit. If a woman treats other people like this, she's most likely going to treat her husband the exact same way. There is a rumour that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle often fight in the US. Of course they do. They barely know each other and moved in together, got engaged, married, became Sussexed, got a dog, lived in 3 homes, had a baby, became unsussexed, and moved twice to 2 different countries and lived in 2 strangers' homes. This all happened within the space of 2 years. Just typing that partial list gave me hives. A long-term solid couple would get stressed and get into fights doing all of that over a 5-year period. It's nuts. Do they move their stuff or just leave it behind and buy new stuff? If you're part of a couple and say you don't fight, you're lying. Or your partner is in a coma. There is an art to fighting that takes years to figure out. They don't know anything about how the other person lived. To all the die-hard Meghan fans, don't say they're so madly in love, it doesn't matter. They both have very strong personalities. Meghan has a strong personality. Harry has been reprogrammed. Too much too soon. Recently, Meghan's family members, the people who were closest to her, reported that she cheated on Trevor Engelson. Besides, Meghan's best friend of 30 years, Niniki Priddy, said Meghan mistreated Trevor so badly it broke up their 30-year friendship. In other news, it's still not known whether Prince Harry and Meghan Markle would collect the Ripple of Hope Award in person in New York on December the 6th. But if they decide to attend the ceremony, the royal couple would refer to the race row which saw Prince William's godmother, Lady Susan Hussey, resign, said royal expert Richard Eden. Eden said, "I really do think that Harry and Meghan will be loving the race row at Buckingham Palace because it vindicates their fears and what they've said before. It gives them evidence for their complaints." He added, "They're due to get this Human Rights Award and Kerry Kennedy has said it's because of them standing up to racism and that kind of thing. So we'll see what they say when they collect the award. I hope they don't, but they may refer to the events we saw on Wednesday." Kennedy, who's the daughter of RFK and president of the organisation, last month praised Meghan for their stance against structural racism within the royal family. She said, "Meghan and Harry had demonstrated courage in speaking up during their sit-down with Oprah Winfrey in early 2021 about the issue, even though they knew they'd be ostracised." The timing of the release of Meghan and Harry's Netflix documentary trailer also suggested that the estranged couple have decided to openly attack the royal family.